So Starfleet Academy concluded. I think, really at the heart of this story, because it presents as like young adult, but I think really at the heart of it, like it is about relationships. And even beyond that, so much of it is about, there's just so many parts of this overall story that have these arcs that are about the parent-child relationship, whether that's biological or not, the need and desire to care for and nurture, and also, um what happens when we don't get that, um and it really kind of pinpoints so many parts of this story are about like the horrible things that children have to live through because the adults in their lives and the adults around them make horrible decisions or bad policies, or things that as innocents they're going to be affected by, that they can't control, that they can't do anything about. And there's a lot of like subtext, I think, in this story along those lines, about, in a lot of ways, about what we owe to each other, and we could argue that we don't owe anything to each other, and we could also say that in in a society where we can agree that we're all part of something greater, then we can question what it is that we owe to each other. So especially when we are adults who make decisions that are going to affect children, and how important it is to think about, the things that we do in the name of justice or revenge, the things that we do that start war and conflict, and on a global scale. And that's Trek, Trek's always been that. Trek's always been a mirror to us. And, for that, I think Starfleet Academy like knocked it out of the park.